Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they want to shackle it.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Colts are 12-2 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, it's Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Campbell downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on third and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
First and 10, Taylor now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him, over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run here with Taylor. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go, I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Hey, alert 33.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert 33.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. These two teams all tied after 1. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Pistol. Alert.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field. And you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Play action. Here's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. A little juke. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Mayfield. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield back to the same target, Campbell. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd down. Here's Willis. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And some room to work. A big pickup there on the run. 40 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set, and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 29, Willis throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 151 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had his problems trying to keep him contained.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
On second down, Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try a field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive in the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go down field, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Eagles take over a first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the 41, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Run.
A throw on the money there to Doolin. Touchdown, Colts! Ashton Doolin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down throw coming by Willis. His throw incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. To the right side, this is Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Blankenship's kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career low.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They started on the ground with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once more, here's Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. A handoff, it's Eckler. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 205 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here is Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Cook. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They go play action with Willis. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way. Makes a great play on the football and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Willis. Out to his left. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Here's Willis. They'll get this complete to Collins. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Colts are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked up by Julian Blackmon.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and add their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And this was a very close ball game at halftime.